much. Thanks for that loud noise that you made and hands doing that. That's enthusiasm that I appreciate, and if there's anything I can ever do for you, let me know. I know one thing that you want me to do, and I hear it all the time. Everywhere I go, I hear, Ellen, will you dance for me? Everywhere I go. Anytime, anywhere, Ellen, dance for me. And I always say, let's wait until the eulogy's over. And it doesn't matter where I am. Anywhere I am, I'll be at a restaurant, and somebody at the next table, Ellen, please dance for us. Like I'm going to leave my table and let my burrito supreme get cold. No. I can't just get up and dance because somebody asked me to. Sometimes I have to wait for the plane to come to a complete stop. Sometimes I have to wait for the officers to uncuff me. The weird thing is that people don't ask me to dance when it's appropriate. Like, if I'm at a wedding, all I hear is, get your fingers out of the cake, Ellen. I eat like a raccoon sometimes. I'm flattered that people want me to dance, though, because I'm not a professional. I'm self-taught, although I'm sure the first time you saw me straddle that coffee table, you thought, she must be from Juilliard. I wonder if people ask famous people to dance. I wonder if Baryshnikov, when he's walking around, do a plie for me. Put on a leotard and get on point. I know the terms. The point is, there's a time and a place for everything, really. I mean, I usually only dance if there's music, number one. I don't even have music, and people are like, dance! I'm like, okay. So I have to have music, I have to have a dance floor and an open bar, and/or a DJ named Tony. And I like today's show. You know her from X-Men movies, and now she's got a new series called Pepper Dennis. Rebecca Romijn is here. And from Seventh Heaven, which is the longest-running family drama on television, by the way, 10 years, Stephen Collins is here. In February, we gave away a Quiznos restaurant to a woman named Stephanie Bush, and there she is right there. And today we're going to check in with her via satellite at the Quiznos Training Center. And you won't believe how much her life has changed since we gave her that Quiznos. This is what she looked like the last time we saw her. Before she owned her Quiznos, this is her now. We're about changing people's lives here. Also, I've discovered an amazing show. I don't know if you've seen this yet. It's on the Science Channel. There are too many channels. You can't possibly catch up with all the shows. There's a show called Survivor Man. Have you seen Survivor Man? All right. I caught this, and I can't believe the show. I love the guy. What they do is they basically drop this guy off in the middle of nowhere, his choice. They don't just do it to any guy. And he has a video camera and lip balm, and that's it. And so I love the show so much, I invited him here. So I think they dropped him off somewhere in Bob Hope Drive, and he's got to find his way here. So Les Stroud is going to be here in a few minutes. Cold. So many shows, really, it's hard. You kind of stumble across a show, and I like when people tell me about them because I don't know about everything. So let me know if there's something I should be watching. We went to Orlando, and I met Brun. I noticed her hair, and I said, you know, your hair's going to get ruined on those rides. And she said, no, it won't. So I challenged her to go on all the rides to see if her hair could take it. Here she is on the rides. That hairdo's not going to last long after you're on these rides.
You'd be surprised.
Candy's coming right now. She's in the front. Candy! Your hair is intact! Candy! Yeah. So, nothing. Not a hair out of place. So I challenged her to go on the merry-go-round with me, and we went on the merry-go-round. It was scary. All right? Okay. Here we go. Please welcome my friend, Candy Brun.
It's like candy. I can feel it when you walk. Even when you talk, it takes over me. Yes, I do.
That's Candy, everybody.
Hey.
All right. Have a seat.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Candy, I've missed you so.
Oh, so have I.
What's going on since you've been on the show? How's your life?
Oh my gosh, things have been crazy. Since going on vacation and obviously being on your show, people have been recognizing me in the craziest of places.
Really?
The bathrooms, hotels, airports. I mean, they just come at you, you know?
Yeah.
It's just crazy, you
And
know?
what do they ask? And what do they ask you?
Basically asked me about my hairspray, what kind of hairspray I use. You know, that's the big one that everybody wants to know, you know? And so, of course, I tell them. And
And what is the hairspray?
It's called Freeze It.
Freeze it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything, you know,
Yeah.
in that sense, but that's what does
I would
it.
say your hair is anything but free, but do people ask to touch it?
Oh my gosh, I was in the parking lot and going grocery shopping like everybody does, behind the cart and everything, and this girl comes up to me and she's like, oh my gosh, you were on Ellen. And she's like, that was wonderful. She's like, can I touch the hair? And she just comes at me. And I'm like, you know, sitting there and I want to be nice because, you know, big hair, big heart, but, you know, it's just crazy. So that was one of the weirder experiences. It was one of the weirder experiences.
I've never heard that expression before, big hair, big heart.
Well, that's personally my motto.
You actually brought us some pictures of you so we could see your hair through the years. Because how long have you been wearing it like this?
Probably about 2 years. It's kind of sad because it's only been like, I look through the pictures and it's only like 7 styles in 20 years.
Yeah. No, I say you find what works for you and keep it. You don't have to change it all the time. That's not sad.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, you should be
I'm
happy with it. All right,
regardless.
so, and also now people recognize you. You can't change it now. We're just, you know, we're just getting to know you. All right, let's take a look at your hair through the years. So Candy, with hair like this, because everybody has bad hair days, but if you have your hair And once it's set, like really, we saw those roller coasters couldn't. Do you ever have a bad hair day?
Oh, all the time, like everybody else. Some people may think I'm having one right now.
No.
You never know. You never know. You never know.
Oh, I love you. All right, so, but you brought a picture of what you think is a bad hair day, right? How long ago is this?
That was probably about 15 years ago.
You have it in still store? Okay, so 15 years ago. Now that was a bad hair day?
That was a bad hair day.
What's
That's a huge hair day.
All right.
That is huge. You see that like curl across the top? It looks
Yeah.
like I forgot to curl. Oh. That's okay. You've made me okay with this. You have totally made me okay with this. This is the first time in my whole life I was able to watch myself go through that process and get a little embarrassed, or quite embarrassed, but laugh and then not feel embarrassed afterwards. First time in my whole life.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love that. Have a seat. That's what everybody needs, to just be okay with themselves, you know? Everybody, and I love that you're feeling that. That's great.
Yeah, I'm okay with myself. I just want everybody else to be.
Everybody's okay with you. Everybody, you're fantastic, Candy. All right, so what we want to do for you is, you seem to have fun on vacations, and things always happen to you on vacation, so we're going to try it again. I'm not going to be there this time, but Celebrity Cruises is going to send you and your family on a 7-night Alaskan cruise on one of the top 5 ships in the world, the Celebrity Infinity.
God, I can't believe this. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Well, big hair, big heart, big cruise. And,
I don't know how it holds up to.
yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be fine. Yeah, it doesn't go that fast. The boat moves slowly. All right. And if you have any bad hair pictures, by the way, we're very into seeing them. If you have really good pictures of bad hair days, send them to our website, because we enjoy seeing those. And I've shared enough of mine. I'll actually show you some more of mine later, but you've seen most of mine anyway. We want you to stay and watch the rest of the show. We have a special seat for you. Come on up in the audience.
Okay.
And it's next to your husband.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Hold on to it.
Sorry.
Hold on. Come on in. Watch your head. All right. All right. Hold on. All right, up. No, I'm kidding. All right, don't go away. When we come back, Rebecca Romijn's going to be sitting right over there. We'll be right back. We know our first guest from such movies as Rollerball in the X-Men series. She currently stars in the new WB show Pepper Dennis. Please welcome back Rebecca Romijn. You brought me lemonades.
Lemons for you.
Thank you, and I shall make lemonade. So why are you bringing lemons?
Those are lemons from my lemon tree on my ranch where I live.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, and they're all, usually my lemons are too hard, and these are actually, because you know when they're growing on the tree, they're too hard, but these are, look, feel, they're soft.
Oh, great.
Good catch. Do you grow, because I saw, well, not a lot of pictures of your ranch, but you have, you're on the cover of InStyle magazine, and you're talking about your ranch in here. Do you grow lemons?
I grow lemons. I have lemons and pomegranates and avocados and oranges.
How many trees of each?
I
Like
have
a
about
grove?
4 of each.
Oh,
So not so many.
Uh-huh.
But we just put in a vineyard.
Oh, really?
It used to be, it's in the Santa Monica Mountains, just about maybe half an hour north of where we are right now. But it used to be a brothel in the 30s, and it's called the Wagon Wheel Ranch. And it's such a funny little place. It's just like, It has it feels great. I don't know. Whatever happened there, it feels great. Like, it just feels...
Yeah, here you are on the ranch, just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
The way people are on a ranch.
Isn't that how you hang out on your range?
Yeah, isn't it? It's.
I like to. I don't. You know. I like to churn butter. You know, normal things that you do on ranches. No, honestly, when my friends come over, I like to sit on a rocking chair on my front porch and go, "State your business, friend or foe." It keeps all the unfriendly ones out.
That's great. And how soon does that get old? Like,
It's important to know when to let go.
Yeah,
of the joke.
only the first time that they come over can you do that.
I don't do it every time.
And congratulations on your engagement to Jerry O'Connell.
Thank you.
Very happy. Now, when are you getting married?
Sometime this year, something very low key. We haven't made any. I mean, I'm very busy with work right now. He's kind of busy with work right now, so I don't know, something pretty spontaneous, I think.
And the families have met?
The families have met, which is always, you know, you never know how that's gonna work out. But we introduced them over Christmas time. We all went up to this lodge in Northern California, and rather than do Christmas presents between a bunch of people who didn't know each other, we decided to break it up and do crazy, ugly Christmas sweaters. And the idea was to buy whatever Christmas sweater you wanted at, like, even a thrift store, and then add, like, just embellish onto it as much as you wanted to. And let me tell you, Christmas dinner was something else, because we were in a restaurant, and my dad made my sister and me wear sweaters that had Christmas lights attached to them with extension cords, and he plugged us into the floor of the restaurant. And there we are, flashing away. Jerry's mother had on a sweater that had a giant branch sewn to it with a bird that was supposed to be a partridge in a pear tree.
This is you and Jerry?
My sister and I. My sister made those for me and Jerry, and we were in California where it doesn't snow, but she said that every time we went inside somewhere, we had to go, cold out there.
Your family sounds hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
And how did you and Jerry meet?
Jerry and I met when I was working on a documentary with a friend of mine in Las Vegas. My friend and I had this crazy dream of, you know, the giant fountains at the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas?
The dancing waters?
The big dancing waters. We had
Do you know the dancing waters?
Do you guys know those? The big giant fountains? Well, I don't know about you, but I've spent hours sitting and watching those fountains. I just love them. And my friend and I had this idea that we wanted to figure out if we could maybe choreograph one of those shows. And we actually went through with it, and we made a documentary of the whole process. And actually, we did it, and our show is now permanently at the Bellagio in their rotation. It plays like 3 times a day, and it was like the most satisfying thing I've ever done. But Jerry overheard us talking about it. Jerry and I had met a few years before at a party, and he overheard us talking about it right before we started the whole thing. And he asked if he could be the sound guy, the boom operator in our documentary. And we were like, sure. And I asked him if he would wear a half shirt so that whenever he held the mic over his head, it would come up to here. And he did. He was such a good sport about it, and that's how it started.
That's what did it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what did it for me.
He was willing to wear a midriff as a boom operator.
Oh, and we made him wear like those awful Joey Buttafuoco workout pants. We made him wear stupid wardrobe, and he was in.
Yeah.
That's all it took.
Well, you do look happy all the time. The two of you together are always smiling and laughing.
We have so much fun.
Oh, that's good.
He's really fun.
Yeah, he is. He's been on the show several times. He's very fun.
I know. He has the best time. You have the best.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much fun being here. I have so much fun.
I have fun every day. It's a
I
good
know
show.
You do.
We have
I
fun.
can tell.
All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back with Rebecca. We're back with Rebecca Romijn. And that's during the commercial break, we were making some lemonades with the lemons.
When we have lemons.
That's what you do.
You make lemonade.
And so are you enjoying doing the show?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it so much. It's such a fun show. It's such a great cast. It's unique. There's nothing else like it on TV right now.
And do you bring your new puppy there?
I do. I have 4 dogs. I actually just rescued the 4th a few months ago. His name is Taco. He's a little poodle mix.
Poodle mix with what? Do you know?
I think I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can help
that's
me
him?
figure it out. That's him.
Oh, God,
He's such a good dog. I saw him on actually the local morning news Adopt-A-Pet.
Yeah.
They had a close-up of his face, and I fell in love with him.
He's like poodle mixed with crazy, is what
Yeah,
he is.
he's a little. I mean, he's a little runaway. We call. He was found tied to the back of a taco truck in a not so great part of Los Angeles. So we call him Taco Truck, the runaway junkyard rascal.
Oh, yeah. When you're mad at him, you use the full
Right,
name.
the full name.
Yeah. That's so cute. You saw him on one of those Adopt-A-Pet things?
Yeah, it was. I saw a close-up of his face on TV for the first time. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And I'd been watching that. I mean, it was the local news, and I've been watching that channel for 10 years, going, I know one of these days I'm going to fall in love with one of these dogs, and then it happened.
That was it. As long as you get them, it doesn't matter where
Yeah.
you just have to find them in a good home.
Find the happy place.
Candy's
for them.
still in that thing. It's
I know,
hilarious.
Candy.
I see Candy shaking her head. That's right.
Is it uncomfortable yet?
All right, Pepper Dennis airs on the WB Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. We'll check in with one of our Quiznos winners when we come back. Don't go away. A few weeks ago, we made some big dreams come true when we gave away 2 Quiznos franchises. The winner of the first one was Stephanie Bush. Take a look. All right, the time has come to reveal who's going to walk away with their very own Quiznos. And, all right, well, can I taste? I'm going to taste my sandwich. These are all mine from all of you. And, there's something in it. That's why I was like,
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
what does it say? In North Ridgeville, Ohio. Let's go live to see how she's doing. Stephanie?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Ellen.
Hi.
It's going great. No.
How's training going, Stephanie?
Oh, training's going wonderful. I'm having a ball. These people here are such a good support system, and they're really helping me any way that I need them to.
And what have you had to do so far?
I had to take an entrance exam. I've had to learn all about the company. And I've had to learn all 28 recipes for the sandwiches.
Wow. And how did you do on the exam?
I got a 90.
90, that's great.
Yeah.
What?
After not having been in school for 27 years, I had the kids help me study, and it was wonderful.
Oh, that's good. And now, because your kids help you study, they can work there because they know it too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So tell me, I'm going to quiz you on how do you make a prime rib? What's on that?
A prime rib. Let me ask you a question first, Ellen. Do you want that on white or wheat?
Oh, good question. I want it on wheat.
On wheat. Okay, I'm going to add the peppercorn dressing,
Uh-huh.
the sautéed onions.
Wait, where does the peppercorn dressing go? Is it on the top or the bottom?
It goes on both, Ellen.
That's right. Sauteed onions.
Then we have the sautéed onions,
Uh-huh.
top and bottom again.
That's right.
And then we have the prime rib,
Uh-huh.
and we have mozzarella cheese,
Uh-huh.
and we have the spices.
That's right. That's exactly right. And one more. How do you make lasagna?
You have to ask Matt how to make lasagna. He's my cook.
Okay, because I know you don't serve it there, but I'm just going to make it tonight, and I'm just wondering if you could help me. All right.
Call me later. We'll talk.
All right, good. And the store is coming along well?
The store's coming along good. I've got flooring in there already. The counters are in there.
Mm-hmm.
They're working on the plumbing and the electrical. And it is just amazing how fast it's all coming together. They're doing the fabulous job.
That's great. And Stephanie, what's been the best part of the experience for you so far?
The best part of all of this, I don't have to work 2 jobs anymore. I get to spend time with my kids. I'm working hard, but I'm working for me. And I owe it all to you and to Quiznos, and thank you so much to everybody for changing
you're
my
sweet.
life.
You're sweet. We're glad we could do it for you.
Thank you.
Now, it seems like you're working hard, but you're also having fun. We saw you earlier today. You didn't know maybe we were filming. Let's take a look at you earlier. There you are.
Okay.
Dancing around in the Quiznos cup. Yeah. That's that's great. All right, good talking to you. We'll be right back with
Thank
Stephen
you.
Collins. Thank you so much, Stephanie. We'll be right back. Please welcome Stephen Collins. much. That was fancy. I didn't expect the twirl.
Wow, I didn't either.
Then I thought there'd be a dip, and I wasn't prepared for any of it.
No, I'd better.
Thank you so much. And now, see, it's fun, isn't it? It makes it look very appealing to...
And I wasn't sure I could make it. You know, I was watching and I thought, this could be a problem.
Yeah.
But
No. We never have succulents with thorns. We always have soft flowers.
now you tell me. I
Yeah.
thought those might be thorny.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. We would
Okay.
never do
You
it. That's
wouldn't do
too
that
risky.
sort of
That's
guy.
not that kind of... Maybe next season we'll up the ante.
You got
Like a Fear Factor type
I'd have
thing.
a stunt double do my entrance,
Yeah.
and then I'd just pop up from here.
That's a good
A
idea,
stunt
actually.
dancer double.
Did you see Candy there?
I did. Oh, Candy, no,
Yeah.
I was going to come dance with you, but they told me your husband was in the thing.
No.
And they
No,
did-
he's now moved. They keep switching
I've
back
always
and forth.
wanted to dance with someone in a harness.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't go there. Let's.
I don't even know what that means.
No, I don't
but
either. Sounds very dysfunctional,
Yes,
though,
it-
and I'm known as a functional
Yeah,
person.
right.
It's.
So are you excited to? I heard. Are you a fan of Survivor Man, or you haven't seen it, or
I
you
haven't
have seen
seen
it?
Survivor Man. I'm a huge fan of Survivor. It's like, and if you're an actor, you're not supposed to like Survivor because we're supposed to be anti-reality shows because they're taking a lot of jobs away from actors.
Right.
But I watched the first season it was on. I watched it thinking, oh, here's that dumb show that everybody's talking about, and I was like, and I've never missed it since.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't think, there was talk of a celebrity Survivor.
I know, I heard about that.
But I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Yeah. No, I know. Someone asked me if I would do it. I would. Would you do it?
Well, I think if you could bring a hair and makeup person
Yeah.
along.
And what would your luxury item be that you would bring? It better be this thing right here.
It would be, there he is. It would be Stanley, my dog, yeah.
Really, would it be?
Oh, yeah,
This,
totally.
What's the mix of this dog?
Well, he looks, if you see him, he looks like a beagle. But that's Stanley. But he's good. Oh, Stanley's going to be so happy. I hope you're watching at home, Stanley. He's beagle mixed with Pekingese.
Which is a what?
They call it a pickle.
Really?
They could have gone with like
Yeah.
Beaglese, but I think pickle's better. It's
Right.
a strange. There are very few of them, and it just I don't know. I just love him. He's kind of all guy. I live in a house full of women. I have one daughter and my wife, and we have a housekeeper and a personal assistant who does Survivor.
And he's all guy?
And he's all guy.
Yeah, he looks all
he's just
guy.
all guy.
Yeah.
He's sort of like a Zen master. Zen, there's Zen masters are all about teaching non-attachment to our physical things, to our possessions.
Right.
With Stanley, you have to be not attached to your things like your shoes or.
Yeah. How old
'cause-
is he?
He's 6 months.
That's really cute.
He's such a good little guy.
Does he have back legs? Because he doesn't look like it.
That's the Pekingese thing going.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Only 2 legs. It's
Yeah.
It's a strange thing.
He's
but
like
it
melted
works.
into a sidewalk right there.
Don't take offense, Stanley. She's
No,
just being
no. Hello,
funny.
Stanley.
He's very sensitive.
Let me
He's
talk to you
very-
like that lady. Oh, that's cute though.
He's such a
And
good guy.
Stanley is a good name too. So tell me about Seventh Heaven. 10 seasons it's been on? 10
And
years?
you said before, yeah. And I love bragging about it. You mentioned before that it was the longest running family show on television. It's actually, this is so amazing. It's the longest running family drama in the history of television.
Longer than the Waltons.
Longer than the Waltons and
Little House on the Prairie.
You have to not count Bonanza because the kids were all grown up. As a 40-year-old man and 3 sons in their 30s, I've never figured out how that worked on Bonanza. But
Yeah, it was strange they all lived at home.
they did.
Yeah. Nobody ever thought about
It'd be a
that.
whole different show now if it was
Yeah,
on.
right.
It'd be a whole
Yeah.
different thing.
And Petticoat Junction I found strange also. A lot of men visiting, the girls didn't have jobs. I'm just saying.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That'll never make it to air. All right, so Seventh Heaven is on. Is this the last season for Seventh Heaven?
Nobody knows.
We don't know.
It's probably the last season, but it may not be.
Well-
There's talk of bringing it back. Write your congressman. or
Yeah,
whoever.
write your congressman. Seventh Heaven is on Mondays at 8 on the WB. Survivor Man Les Stroud is going to be here after this. We'll be right back.
right. They don't have flat
They
surfaces
don't
where
have
I go,
tables
you
in
know.
the wild. Of course you wouldn't know how tables work. Les, welcome, and explain the show to people who haven't seen it, because it is fascinating.
Well, bottom line is basically they take me. I'm getting winded now doing that. They'll drop me in the middle of nowhere, no food, no water, no equipment, no camera crew, and that's the key. There's no camera crew with me. Nobody to hand me a submarine sandwich or, a chocolate bar, and they pick me up. 7 days later, I've got to film the whole thing on my own. I got to come out with a survival odyssey on film.
So you're in, like, I saw you building an igloo. Where was that?
That was the high Arctic. I was closer to the North Pole than I was to the Arctic Circle was below me.
Wow.
Yeah, I was way up there.
All right, so, and there was nothing to eat there. You're just on ice, and there's polar bears, I would imagine.
Yeah, lots of them all
and
around.
So how do you, wait, and then you go to like islands,
Yeah.
so you know how to survive in any kind of situation, what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's the Arctic, desert, swamp, jungle, the boreal forest up in Canada, so like my backyard up there, all over the place. We just sort of look for the new challenges, new ecosystems. A lot of it's based on an ecosystem, right? What would it take to survive there? That's extreme. So we'll go into the ecosystem, and then we look at what could I have with me while I'm there.
What do you have with you? Just your cameras?
Yeah, the premise of it is all I have is my camera gear. That's it.
And how do you catch something, like in the Arctic, what did you eat?
The Arctic, they actually, just before I went in, they said, here, we're going to give you a little going-in present, so you've got something. So they kind of glopped in a handful of fresh raw seal meat.
That's you right here, which is...
Yeah, and I don't even eat that much meat. They gave me some raw seal meat to eat for the week. I had like this much.
Raw seal meat?
Yeah.
And that's all you had to eat?
For the week.
What were you thinking you were going to eat?
I don't know. Willow shoots, something I could find. You know what? The Arctic was really tough. The problem with the Arctic, I asked an Inuit, I went in and I trained with an Inuit man before I went in, and I talked to him and I said, what's the toughest time of year to survive here? And he said, right now. I was like, okay, great. So I said, well, why? And he said, because it was late enough in the winter season that the snow wasn't good. The consistency was hard for making igloos and things like that, but it was so early that nothing had returned yet. There were no willow shoots up, there was no mosses growing yet, there were no eggs to collect, there was nothing. So it was a tough time. It was a tough go, plus the polar bear activity I was in a really thick polar bear area. So
and what happens, okay, say there must be some kind of safety net. Like say there's a polar bear coming, you're by yourself, do you have a gun, do you have anything?
Well, interesting question. Most of the time, if I can, I've got like a satellite phone or two-way radio, but half the time...
I can't even get reception in the canyon here.
Yeah,
So how long have you gone without eating before?
I guess 10 days.
Really?
Yeah.
10 days?
Yeah.
And how long can you go without water? How long can a person go without water?
Most people can do maybe 3 days before you start getting delirious, and then you might last another 5, but you're in another land. You're in the Netherlands. So basically 3 to 7 days, 3 to 10 days, and you're gone with water. Food, you can go 30 days. Most people can go 30 days. Just consider an extended fast.
Not me. I'm hungry now.
Yeah,
And you catch like rainwater and you show how you can actually catch water or seawater. There was something I saw you catch water and you somehow got all the impurities out. I don't know what you were doing.
Yeah, it was water still. There's so many ways and so many cool things you can do if you have to survive, and it takes a little bit of ingenuity. In that case, I took regular seawater, put it in a container, plastic over top, and a bunch of greenery inside there.
Right.
And it all sweats on the top of the plastic. It drips down, gathers in a little cup. You got fresh water out of the ocean.
Fresh water, but you're talking about a teaspoon. I saw you drink it. It was
yeah,
nothing.
well, I kept gathering. I just kept collecting it, and yeah, it was warm, too.
And what is it like to have, nothing? Like you have no stimulation, I enjoy sitting for hours and just looking at the mountains or looking at trees, but I can only do that for so long. Like for that amount of time, what does that give you?
A whole new perspective on your life, for sure. How often does anybody have time to just think?
So what do you, just tips before we go, like if someone is in a situation where they've hiked and they're lost and they're stranded for a few days or something, what could you say to somebody? First of all, don't panic, right?
Yeah, take time.
And then what do you tell people to survive in a situation where you're stranded?
The bottom line is, don't panic is huge. Sit down, calm yourself down, start to think about it. Think about, look at everything you've got. Like, look here on this set. What could I make out of this stuff? What have I got that's going to help me? Take your time to survey your surroundings and your items and figure that stuff out, and then get active, get busy.
All right, we're gonna go to break. When we come back, you're gonna make a fire basically out of nothing, right?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my best.
We're gonna try to make fire.
I think it's been rooked on me. We'll see what happens.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back with Survivor Man, Les Stroud. All right, Les, he's taken his shoe off for some reason. So if you're,
There we go. Now, if I could. You know what? I'm going to get you help. Can I get you help for a second?
I guess so. What do you want me to do?
All I want you to do is just hold that down
Hold
like that.
down?
Just like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, you're using, what is this, like a piece of wood?
Well, this is, it's what they call the classic fire bow, rubbing two sticks together.
Uh-huh.
All right, so all I've got is a piece of wood on the bottom. It's some soft wood.
Uh-huh.
This guy in the middle here is a spindle, soft wood. Got a rock on the top to hold it all down. And this is the bow.
So you have to
And that's
find
it.
string somewhere.
Yeah, or you bootlace, or you can make it out of roots and things like that. So.
Okay, all right.
Should I
And
go
this
for
is,
it?
what is this? Yes.
This is tinder, right? Your basic tinder to get the fire going.
Where do you get tinder from?
Anywhere you can. You got to find dry places, underneath trees, underneath rocks.
Such a pleasant noise. I really like it. Oh, something's happening. There's smoke. And where there's smoke, wow, look at that. This is exhausting. What if you haven't eaten, aren't you weak? That's why you need, I'm trying to talk to you. Oh, that's exhausting, isn't it? Let me
sure.
help.
There we
There. I've seen you do it. He did it on the show. That's amazing. Survivor Man airs on Fridays at 10 o'clock on the Science Channel. I want to thank Rebecca Romijn, Stephen Collins, Stephanie Bush, Handy, and Les Stroud. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.